Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I just listened to one of our law-abiding citizens out there, putting their voice out there. Earlier, I was listening to one of my favorite radio stations. If I tune in, you know what I'm talking about. What up, DL and the crew? Yeah. DL, am I that other one? Am I the other one, DD? Yeah. No, but trying times, difficult times for so many people. Beloved, so right, so many levels. Everybody gonna be affected in so many ways, right? I got a question for you, DL, out there. We can all point the finger at things and, you know, what's going on and not be savvy about it. But when does it come a point in time when we look at the real big picture too, like the influence and the way forward compared to what the old way of doing things, right? We're at our knees now with that. It's a more emotional strain, which makes it more viable attention getter, you know what I'm saying? To put everybody on the same page. My point of it is, you know, you get things in the mail, right? And folks are asking for stuff. You see what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, can you support this cause? And, you know, can you send some money and stuff like that? And I'm like, I'm confused. I'm confused. Point. What's been done that anybody in a political scheme deserves any donation for any or anything? Money ain't the problem. Fighting, combating somebody, you didn't win or lose against anybody this last term because of money. Money ain't got nothing to do with it. So I'm talking about? We talking about the moral compass. We talking about the healthiness of when folks get in there and what they do with money. It's so easy. It's difficult now because folks are being forced to look themselves in the mirror and say, what part of this did I have? But nobody want to own it. But support the cause. What cause? What cause? The cause to keep a door open so people can keep feeding themselves and inflating themselves and doing things, and then at the end of it, you end up paying what we really pay for. Pay to get them in office. That's one. Get you in office, and then once they get caught and it's corrupt, pay. Now what else you paying? Paying them for them to be up in federal, or don't get your mind twisted out there, civilians, or to be locked down for their dirty cause. So we keep paying. So what's the cause, beloved? That's what a lot of people are asking. Because then again, you saying it's one side's fault because of jobs, right? Okay, all right, run with me. It's one side's fault because no jobs, this, that, da, da, da. Okay, all right. So did we already get amnesia? Let's go. Just walk with me. Just work with me a little bit. Because I'm not choosing a side. I'm just showing you a little bit. If I'm feeling like this, then there got to be some other folks feeling like this. Now pay attention. Goes and gets a billionaire to bring Doge in. Why? To steal money? No. Wants to fix the situation. Has the money to do so. So makes Doge. To do what? To steal money? No, everybody know. Because if that was the case, he'd be locked up. People saying we don't know, but it's not saying that. Mad because a billionaire came in and didn't activate like a regular oligarch all around the world. Now that's not me trying to toot this man's horn or nothing like that, but I'm just looking outside in at the whole situation. Now, goes in there, sets up pockets of auditing type things and fact finder type things in some of these agencies. And what do he find? Millions and millions and millions of dollars. Are we lying? Or come on now, or is this clickbait? Because we see on the news, still steady on the news, people falling, money, this, laundry, embezzlement, da da da. Who is it? But nobody talking about that. Steady push the gas on what? Vote for us. For what? These are people y'all sit so close in these chambers with him. We don't even get a response to none of this stuff. Yeah, candidates such as, we apologize, such and such, yep. Hey, we putting our best foot forward to clean stuff. No, we don't get that. We're not getting none of that. Rebuttal against the other side. And then the sad part is it. Why Donald Trump going after people? Why Donald? And it's like amnesia kicked in. Is all y'all ready for the nurse at home? Y'all forgot what y'all did to this man, and I'm not tick for tat. I know I wouldn't, but I'm like, did he not spend millions of dollars defending himself? Did he not go in and out of court and have to come out of court defending himself? Just asking. We're just asking. Did he not? Difference. We got to respect that man like we do, and y'all mad about it, because why? All the charges, all the humiliation, all that. That man stood at that podium and said, woo, 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 spoke his piece. Did woo, wow, 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 wow. He didn't run. He didn't run. So you wondering, why? You threw all that stuff in his face, put all this stuff in there, and like I say, I ain't defending him, but black folk, no, real ones. They still sit on the porch like this, looking stuff for what it is. None of you have come to the podium and admitted nothing about y'all nastiness. None of you. You just come to the podium with your sugar coat lockdown stuff. Shut down. We're gonna shut down and get mad and Chuck get mad and everybody get mad and No, talk about how nasty your chamber is and what you gonna do to fix it. And quit putting band-aids on everything and using radio stations and stuff to demean somebody who, all the stuff y'all doing and throwing at people, man. Don't want law enforcement to lock up nasty folks that you know. Look at the president over in Mexico. Watch. DMs. Why is she still down? What's in the dark gonna come to the light, right? With y'all too. That's what y'all do, try to do the individual activists and you don't run around there and da-da-da. Make it seem like it's somebody else. Nah, it ain't nobody else. Y'all. What y'all want to do? You know how I run. So, like Cat Daddy say, man, you got to keep you got to smile, man. People resonate with these folks that was leading so much of the way, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all got a lot of fixing. Y'all got to clean that thing out, man, and get rid of a lot of folks. Old heads that's been there, real talk. People tired of them, man. And I spell it, Al Sharpton, Roland Martin, all these. All this around the channels and YouTube, everybody know, you got to get rid of them folks. They toxic. They're a disease to the situation. Because they sit up there and like everybody's saying, you knew. You part of the group. You go to the parties, you go to the cartel, you knew this stuff. But you didn't say nothing. Why? Because it's the circle jerk thing. You know what I'm saying? Survival of the fittest. Have-nots. Shit, Tyler Perry told us, have-nots, like they say. They're going to tell you first. So y'all played the part. And then, you know, me outside looking in, I know who want to watch this and why. I got no problem with it. You know what? If I was scared of a certain folk, which I ain't, but if I was in some kind of I'd want to keep on them. Yeah, I'd sign that Pfizer. Man, I don't, them people different from us. I just, they woo, woo, woo. Oh, but your own agreeing to it, that's what we at. So I'm talking about your own agreeing to that crap. That's what we at. We understand anybody else, but our own. And then you watch this, then you like this. You send stuff in the mail like this. Will you support us? To do what? Treat us just like you treat us. And then tell everybody it's a slave. Yeah, we slave to y'all fools. There's tears to this slave stuff. We know that now. We've been knowing that. It's tears to it. You can be a slave, or you can be a slave to the overseer of the slave. Drop box. So y'all gotta clean this stuff out, man. We good. Get them old folks out of there. You put some new faces. Them old folks, you talking about terms and stuff and all that? Them old folks need to go on and drop their paper. All them. Waters, all them. All them old folks need to go on and get out. Go on. Just go retire. Go do you. This is real talk. And it's just not coming from Sean. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you something. Y'all been stopping folks from being their best. And there's some young folks in there on that Democrat side that they ready to step up. They hungry to step up. Y'all in the way with that madness and that crap and that caucus crap. Blah, blah. Think about it. It's already a party. So it's so bad, it got so bad over years and years, and this is nothing new. But I'm talking about 50 years, 60 years. It got so bad within there that a party knew it was so bad that it had to devise a party within the party. That got to really tell you something. There's no, see what I'm talking about? So, oh man, holla at y'all. Answer that question, dear. What are they doing different to deserve our vote? Anybody vote. What are they doing different? Because just propping up Kamala, who we love to vote for, is a Band-Aid if the same folks are still there. See how it goes? Folks want to vote for somebody who they feel will bring back some normalcy to what we're going through. But right now, folks, it looks weird because it feels normal that somebody like Trump is biting a bullet to clean up politics. And in that, yeah, you got some dirty folks over here too. The politics is dirty. See what I'm talking about? So I really see that there's folks in there trying to clean it up. Right folks, the right folks, but not folks that's coming and crying about the voting thing and not. Get out of here, man. That's showboat. Because that's the easy fix right there. That's the easy fix. I went over here and voted. Polls changed. Thankfully for me, I'm right across the street, so I didn't change, but I went and a couple of people went. And it was told, no, your poll has changed, you got to go on the other side. Okay, got it. So they came to me, okay, you guys are crying about something because some polls going to change. So that's the easy fix. But I don't see nobody hitting the ground talking about coming to the polling and telling American people, look, the lines of district change, what that means to you is where you used to vote at, where you was normal to vote at, might change. This is layman. This is what black folks understand. And I'm not saying we ain't intelligent on that, but we rival on, okay, just break it down, bro. Because it ain't saying we can't vote. You making it sound like, oh, so we can't vote? They didn't redistrict and we can't vote? No. Well, we done went back to jelly beans or something? Wait. No. Where you used to vote at has changed. Go find out now before voting day. That's it. Go find out now. Supply the apps. You ain't doing none of that. You ain't supplying. A lady had an app. Lady had an app there. No, gave me the paper, gave me all that stuff. Said, yeah. I said, yeah, I don't think it's changed mine here. Said, I got an app. What's your app? Woo, put it in there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you right here. Yours is here. I don't hear none of y'all saying that. It's redistrict. So what does that mean? We still can vote. And if that means, hey, where we got to vote at, and we redistricted, and capacity is like 200 or whatever, and all 50,000 of us got to show up in that day, or whatever, how long, then we got to do what we got to do. Make a better day for us anyway. Because now we can humble ourselves and know, man, we work for that vote. And maybe we as the American citizens, as we vote, will hold you now. I guarantee we will. We're not going to just let you sit up in there and squander our money, squander our time and all that. That's what we're trying to get rid of. It's here. The consciousness of the people, what you were scared of, it's always been here. The people just didn't know how strong they were. Individually, collectively, block. They realizing now, many of them realizing, off what? The madness you sit up there and spew it through so many of them to show them, hey, you can do it like this. You can mess somebody or stop them and stop that. They're like, yeah. But they seeing the deceptive power. It's just money. It ain't you. You ain't doing a damn thing. You making other people do it. And he was saying, that's why they're moving away and running. Because like, if I move myself out the equation, how powerful are you? How powerful are these folks? They ain't powerful at all. When they got to do it themselves, they're not powerful at all. Folks saying that. Folks loving that. Most powerful beings on here, y'all starting to find out. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So that's the win-win. Ain't nothing different. Ain't nothing different. So you gotta point that finger, that's what I said again. People lost their jobs because those sit up there saying, watching people stealing from the American people. Up in the federal government. Think about that. Now federal government folks, occupants and stuff who are normally liberal and all that stuff and crying and stuff. See what I'm talking about? Nah, we ain't finna play these games, man. We ain't finna play these games. Same people that sit up there in them jobs and stuff like that, GS4, that. Come on, I'm trying to tell you. I'm sitting up there. What you think I was about to do? Long time ago. Well, I can get you this, nothing like, woo, but you gotta, no, bro. If I gotta go jump through hoops like this and I don't want all that. I already knew. Don't go up there trying to do all that, bro. You know how that go. You're just not that guy. And then they'll be mad at you because you will tell on somebody that somebody sit up there, skim off the top of a veteran's social and all that kind of his pay and all that. Yeah. Come on, man. No. All right. So it's just part of the process, but we keep talking to lean it forward to let folks know. Nah, folks this ain't no shoe in for nobody. This ain't gonna be no shoe in for nobody. This is real talk. So I think folks are seeing that, and folks would rather see new faces than to keep going through the same cycle with old faces. That's real. I'd rather have new faces in there and bank on, damn, let's bet that. Let's see what that go. See what I'm talking about? But knowing new faces, they're not gonna play with it. You know what I'm saying? New faces don't want no scrutiny like that right off the bat. And terms are coming in. See what I'm talking about? Senator terms, judge terms, them terms coming in. People can't just sit up there, career boast and nepotism and pass. No. You gotta make this viable. So that you ain't got no job security. Your job security is your job. Are you doing your job to secure it? Merit. That's why we mess with the dude. Cause he's talking the right language, merit-based. Many of y'all ain't been merit-based. Fools out here ain't got degrees. Judges, lawyers running around here, playing law. And we supposed to support that? Keep supporting that. Judges, you got judges. You still got people that was on the phone with a creep. That y'all was sitting there talking about law with, making law. or whatever. I guess he was watching that commercial. I know the bill. I know the bill. Bill right. I call the island. I know somebody at the island. Come on, man. Can't sweep this stuff on the rug, y'all. Like y'all trying to do Epstein Island anyway. Y'all trying to sweep that under the rug, right? Shout out to Ali Carter. Hope you get your justice. Don't hold your breath on it though, baby, because we want to get it the other way. That's all. These people that sit up there and know about this stuff, yeah, it's done, deal. Yeah, it's done. Everybody knows. So. Why? Many don't understand. Many do. If the governance we have fall, will our society not necessarily. That's why we got state and legislation within itself, so the states will be able to take care of themselves. A lot of us understand that. A lot of people don't. All right, but what it will do is make a dysfunction because now that governor, now you're going back to like federalist talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you got draw lines of state lines and different laws, and you see what I'm talking about. So you never want that because that cuts down. That's probably what a lot of people want too, though, because that cuts down a lot of traveling. See what I'm talking about? We talking about documentation and stuff like that in some states. You know what I'm saying? See how it go, and then so we really don't want that. That's not what we want. We really don't. You have that kind of like in some ways. You know what I'm saying? California don't feel like they part of the United States to me. Chicago starting that way. Minneapolis, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see that. Louisiana. So these places where our officials, that's why I say that, where our officials are like pretty much showing they, you know what I'm saying? And their lack of rebound, their lack of outside the box creativity to hone in on the biggest problem. You know what I'm saying? And then we just gotta know it's a Pharaoh thing, Pharisees. Folks say, I ain't got no money, we ain't got, stop playing. Like the Blubber say, we print money, we still got the fiat, so we can print money and stuff like that and stuff. So that ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just people know the money's about to transfer in the right hands. So I'm talking about out the wrong hands into the right hands. So all love, man, just wanted to pitch that real quick. Y'all stay up, stay doing what we doing, you know, how you doing, and man, keep leaning on Most High. I mean, keep leaning on God. This is our opportunity. Success is gonna come out of it for sure. I feel that optimistic. We're just gonna change and leadership tactics, strategies, and show up. And then the other thing is, what's the high? What's the high behind? Usually we had to have conferences in the background, woo, woo, woo. Nah, you ain't gotta do that now. It's like building a new era of sector leaders. It's not just for this next 2028 term or this is like futuristic, like what's gonna be falling on, what's to come, what's gonna be the next, what's gonna the transition into a better system. You know, like one said, reinventing, reconstructing all that. You know what I'm saying? But not leaving us short and better, because we smarter now. The people are smarter now. So therefore the system has to equate to the smartness of the people. All right, so much love to y'all out there, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Keep pushing. Love to talk. Love the meat and potatoes of the talks and stuff like that. Love the breakdown of the walls. The communication to get better and stuff as folks, folks need to laugh, so we have laughing. Folks need their mind to go away stressful. So we're doing the right thing. And then the crazy thing, and I know people ain't gonna understand it unless you continue to dive into who you are, who you were before. This is real talk. This the new struggle. This the new slavery so much time, but it's not so much slavery, it's an oppressive behavior, right? We've been here before. See what I'm talking about? So many times. We've been here before. Now, what you take is what was the condition when we was here? Well, the one that everlasts on all of us, right? So many of us, is that one that tore into our skin, our back, our mental, hit it right dead in our bones, right? Being on that plantation chain down, right? All that kind of stuff, right? We survived. We survived. We survived madness that we endured on our own to ourselves in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? That's why others that put it on you are greater at it. Sometimes because of how much you taught them at one point in time. So our struggle is always put endurance. Our struggle is always armored us. It's much the same, no different than the struggle of the individual that we do today on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Can't pay a bill, does that stop you from breathing? Um, can't wash your butt, does that stop you from going? You know what I'm talking about? We just find awkward ways to do it. Monkey laugh this, shoot, stretch this, make this go this way, that way. We've been here before. So we all collectively going through it in so many ways. So then what that tells me is that collectively, we're gonna do the same thing we did in them 60 days, right? Every other day, plantation day, coming over here days starting off when it was just us or whatever. We're gonna do the same thing we always done. Trials and tribulations. They ain't never stopped us. That's all I gotta say. I tell you that I got the solutions and I can't tell you that. Because we didn't have the solutions then. See what I'm talking about? You better wake up. We here, so what does that mean? We here. Our opportunity. Look at the power in us combating each other on a lower level. Go look online. Go look on YouTube and see all of us arguing, bitching, moaning, groaning at each other. Power. Just pushing the power the wrong way. Everybody named mama upset out here. Everybody named mama upset about something. If it ain't bill, relationship, this, that, there's something. But the power. Watch this. That same power when we was locked down, we was forced to work for somebody. Holla at your boy. When you were locked down in that same power that's over you today, if that's what that is, you was forced to stay together. You and I was forced to make food a good meal out of scraps. We was forced to make a good living and comfortable for your kids out of nothing. You was forced off the struggle of your victim, your suppressor, right? Getting beat, woo-woo, to look in the eye and say, yeah, master, and keep on going, and wake up the next day and keep on pushing. So look at your force now today. I'm saying something, look, watch this. What are you forced to do now today, disciples? Because ain't no gun in your head. Think about that. See what I'm talking about? So now we forced to figure this out. Let's go. Love on the highest volume. Inner love and peace. We keep working.